Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. We're so glad you're here. Before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Let us know what your favorite state to visit is. Having your support really means the world to us. Putting this first countertop in was probably where it really started to feel homey to me. The light colored wood turned out so good, and it was just easier to envision what the rest of the van was going to look like.
Alright, no more Jessica, but we are still on track here. Countertop looks pretty good. Of course, it slopes a little bit towards the front end. We would much rather have it look decent when you're first walking in the van than be perfectly level. This countertop here though, the one with the sink, will be level. Okay. First countertop in. Next, we're gonna go ahead and make a little piece for our fridge. Just kind of an elevated platform that we can insulate underneath. Having an elevated fridge not only gives us extra insulation space underneath, but it gives us a place to vent our composting toilet out. Kind of low profile underneath. And of course, lost my tape measure again. Next, we're gonna need a 20-inch by 23-inch sheet of plywood. We'll put that down on top of these 2x4s, and that should give us a pretty stable platform for our mini fridge here. We'll go ahead and build our wall up here, insulate around the 3 walls and the top. We should be able to slap our fridge in and have it pretty well insulated. And this dude here is our toilet fan, which I'm thinking will attach underneath here, attach to the side of our toilet, and then when you pull the toilet out, it comes with you. It might go on this side, so that way you don't have to fight it. And what I'm thinking about doing for the toilet is putting 2 sliders on 2x4s or something just to elevate it, and then putting those on hinges at the back with wheels underneath the toilet, just on a piece of plywood. That way it stays recessed in this pocket here until you pick it up, set it down on the outside on the 2 wheels, and then you can wheel it out here. We'll go polyurethane that, make a nice little water seal. I don't know if I'm in frame or not, but in essence, all the vent is for our composting toilet. It's just a fan at the end of a tube. The plan is to drill a hole through the floor, recess this in, seal it very well, and then just fabricate a little vent cover on the outside, probably throw a screen in there. But this fan is going to go at all times. It'll pull air, 1 through this hole coming from the cab, 2 in all the little cracks and spots that we don't fill in, like say the door, and then 3, it'll pull through the refrigerator cavity out into the pocket here with the toilet. And then it'll pull through the toilet and out the floor. So we'll have plenty of ventilation in here. Okay, let's double check that we're not gonna hit anything going through the floor here. I don't think we will, but that would be a bummer. So from the wall, we're at 5.5 inches. We'll call that 10.5 inches underneath. Okay. Step 1, check. Alright, couldn't be happier with the hole we drilled. Just gonna fill it in with glue, a little connector here. I'm gonna go way overboard on this glue too. Alright, camera's dying, but our toilet fan works. We are venting to the outside. Now while we let this dry, we need to figure out how we're gonna mount our toilet. I mean, we already got our vent going to the outside, which will attach back here on the side. So that way when we pull it out, it stays out of the way. Alright, we've been saying this for a few days now, but today for real, we're throwing in our composting toilet. We already have our vent in. It's running, seems to work great. Vented to the outside. We have our 20-inch sliders that we can throw in here. That way we can pull the toilet out and use it. We got some casters to throw underneath a piece of plywood. We're going with a 1/2 inch. All that we really needed was 2x4s, which we're gonna use as the supports on the side. Should go together pretty quick, but we've said that about a few things now, so we'll see. Okay, I went ahead and threw some wheels on here and built a little model here. So essentially, the way this is gonna work is it's gonna be on sliders on the inside of the cabinet. And when you want to use a toilet, you wheel it out on these sliders, boom, you got it outside. These 2x4s, I probably already said this before, will be on pivots at the back. So let's go ahead and attach our sliders here. So I definitely want some more wheels on this for support, and I'll probably do some sort of cross beam. I still think we need wheels on the back of this for support, but that's definitely better than it was. We are going to have to make one change here, very subtle one. We're going to clip off the end on both of these hinges back here, just because they don't really fit. Imagine this is the back wall here, kind of hard to fit that in. Well, besides needing to change the wheels still, I think we have a working toilet. Double check that it still fits in here, and it does. So you probably noticed color changed back here, and we got some more wood panels in. Pretty much all I did was close it up. I did insulate the back, and then took another trip to Lowe's, got some more wheels to put on here, We were also a little bit worried with the stability of this, since it is only anchored to the hinges at the back. So with a couple washers, couple lag bolts, an L bracket, we have kind of a guide going up. So here it is, the final design of our little toilet mount. This is our newest addition other than the new wheels on the bottom. And really all it is an angle bracket that'll attach to the floor, and then some lag bolts with a couple washers as spacers here. So our angle bracket is attached to the floor, and this kind of works as a guide when you come up. It gets rid of the side-to-side movement, and it especially helps when there's weight.
In next week's episode, we work on some of our plumbing skills to install our low pressure recirculating sink, along with a shoe rack / storage compartment underneath the sink. Time will tell if 13 gallons of fresh water is enough.